All right, we're back. We're back with the dulls, people. We tried to play Puck. We let it load for an hour and it never loaded. I'm sorry. We'll be back. We'll be back to play more Puck. I promise you that. I've been on my my cinema arc. I watched 2 movies this weekend on the bike. So let's start with Framed, man. I'll tell you one thing. This is not Challengers or The Holdovers. I can tell you that with authority. This might be Once Upon a Time in the West. It might be like the man with no name. It might be the Magnificent Seven. Hang on, I can name 6 westerns. Okay, they don't have that one. Okay, well, it might be The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, for all I know. It's not. But it is this guy. It's a few dollars more. For a few dollars. Yes! And the first one is called Fistful of Dollars. Dirty Harry. You guys need to go to Wikipedia. Dirty Harry takes place in like 1971. This is clearly 1963. In Dirty Harry, he has like a Magnum handgun. Did Westerns catch on in Canada the same way they did in the US? I mean, A, I don't really know because I was like negative 40 years old when they were peaked. But B, definitely like my grandpa was talking about Westerns when I was a little kid. You should watch some Westerns on the Peloton. I'm so sorry to report that they're all very boring by modern sensibilities. Even The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which I like a lot, is kind of boring. Just they made movies for more patient viewers back then, man. I'm sorry to say it. People had less to do. It's true. They didn't have phones to look at while they were watching movies. I'm sorry to say, man. If they had a Peloton, they would have been even more boring. After winning a national title at Ohio State, QB Cardale Jones got drafted in the 4th. You must be pretty bad. No disrespect if you won the college football playoff and then got drafted in the 4th round. AFC East. I mean, so it's like Bills, Ravens, Steelers, Browns. Probably wouldn't be the Browns. They were deep in the Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield hole, right? Could be the Bills. I don't know. Let's get 4th round pick. Could be. Oh! Oh, can I swear? Has it been a minute? Oh, shit. Tennessee defeated Florida State in the first BCS national title game, in part due to this wide receiver. 1999? Yeah, I'm going to say it's Marvin Harrison. Wrong. Anybody know that? Peerless Price? Great name. Falcons legend, right? Peerless Price. Charles Barkley played basketball at this school that won a football national title during the BCS era. Tennessee. All right. I thought it was going to be one of those times where like reading the exam reveals the answers to the later questions, but apparently not. Notre Dame University University and its historic FBS football program is located in what U.S. state? Indiana. I know all about Notre Dame, man, except how to pronounce it. That's Donald Glover. And I really don't want to say Bill Cosby. But it... No, it's not Bill Cosby. But it might be... It might be O.J. Simpson? I think it's O.J. Simpson, man. I think it's Orenthal. It's O.J. Simpson? Okay. It's not O.J. Simpson. That's O.J. Simpson's head, though. Or is this? I have absolutely no idea. I'm just going to say Danny Glover. Maybe Danny Glover's hair looks... Wow! Holy, dude. All right, Daniel, don't look. It's a little late. I was going to ask you, first off, thank you for the raid. I was going to ask you to name these two celebrities. I'm still like, this is not what Danny Glover looks like in my head. Danny Glover has a full head of hair from the Royal Tenenbaums. But that's O.J. Simpson's head, man. From 1996 to 2014, this snack brand was the sponsor of the Fiesta Bowl. Bro, that's Tostitos. See, I know college football. I watched Dan in the college football Twitch rivals. Dude, you can't talk to me like that this week. It's Dr. Pepper Championship Week. From 2000 to 2018, Adam West had a recurring voice role playing a fictionalized version of himself as the mayor of the town in Family Guy. I know that. Comedian Blake Clark played Farmer Fran in The Waterboy. I mean, that's just a given. Jack Harlow's #1 hit song First Class heavily samples the 2006 hit song from Fergie. I mean, it's got to be Fergalicious, right? It's not Fergalicious. It's Glamorous. Oh. Which one is she's got a lot of songs that end in us, right? Is Glamorous the one that goes G to the L to the AMAROUS to the G? Or is that F to the E to the RGIELICOUS to the... That's Fergalicious? She spells in one of them, man. I know glamorous is the glamorous, the frosty. And I don't know, in Fergalicious, it's more like she kind of raps, right? She spells in both of them. Oh, she's all about it. Dude, they were in the mid-2000s, the pop girlies were spelling. BANANAS, exactly. You're absolutely right. KISSING? That might be more like my boyfriend's back 1950s sort of stuff. I don't know. About some connections. Can you talk about Red Velvet songs you know? Is that a K-pop band? Kate always makes fun of me. I probably know 25 K-pop songs, but then after that I go back to when Jack Black was on Muhan Dojun. Shoo-doo-ba-doo-ba-doop, doo-doo-ba-doo-ba-doop. Dum Dum is an all-timer? I've only seen the movie, I haven't heard the song. Cookie Bear, spinach shoulder, crook anchor elbow, cheat pipe handle bend, forearm fitted, angle, assume balance. Okay. Nothing's appealing to me right off the bat. Obviously, like elbow, bend, forearm, angle, they have something to do with a bend or an angle. Pipe, crook, cookie monster, fitted sheet, cookie sheet, cheat sheet, balance sheet. Okay, things that are sheets. This is actually so perfect. But Mariah! It's so perfect for me because I changed the sheets on Saturday. So when I saw fitted, I just thought fitted hat or fitted sheet. This lame shit, I ain't with it. My bed sheets are fitted. Well, one of them's fitted. Anyway, gratata. Can you gratata to the camera? Or do you have to point it like to at yourself maybe, or to the camera? Which one's worse for TOS? What's a cookie sheet? That's the thing that when you wash it, you're like, how much water could this son of a bitch actually have? But then when you tilt it wrong, it literally spills like Lake Superior onto your floor. That's a cookie sheet. Handle. I've got a handle on it. I've got a pipe on it. Assume. Hand, ass, spine, elbow, body parts, forearm, shoulder. I mean, these are like parts of your body. You can shoulder a burden. You can bear a burden. You can handle a burden. You can assume a burden. I assume responsibility. What is to take responsibility? Oh! We scoring 1,400 on the SATs in this bitch, man. I don't know. Is that a good score? We don't do that shit in Canada unless you want to go to an American university. It's 1,400's got to be good, right? No, that's pretty bad. That's top 10th percentile. That's pretty good. I mean, we're talking like state schools. We're not talking like, you know, what, you got into Harvard Law? Wait, whoa, okay. A crook, a bend, an angle. These are, I was going to say these are all synonyms for like an angle, but I think they actually might be kinds of like joints or something. Like types of joints in plumbing. Corners. Nope. Overcooked it. And then spinach, pipe, anchor, forearm. That's Popeye, bro. Associated with Popeye. Chicken. You know what I'm talking about? You ever see that one? Probably not, because it's on Family Feud Canada. No, it was a sudden death Family Feud Canada round that went viral up here around Etobicoke. Pardon me. The question was, name a food associated with Popeye, and the lady buzzes in, and she is like so confident, she even does a little dance, and then she goes, chicken! Anyway. I think they were looking for spinach, in case you're confused. Naked chicken? Button whose icon is a triangle above a rectangle. Above? I want to say it's... Only primate species that can have blue eyes aside from humans. Okay, classic fixture outside a barbershop. Pole. Famous Yosemite landmark. Old Faithful? Maybe not. Maybe that's Yellowstone. What jiggles after it's set? Jello. One might end with best. Email. This is a curse word. Curse. Jogging gait. Eject. Lemurs. I have no idea. Star-studded group. Oh, it's going to be like a fucking constellation or something, man. Guys, I'm stuck, man. The hell is a famous Yosemite landmark familiarly? El Bop. Jogging gait. A trot. Star-studded group. A-list. Laro? El Bop? I mean, is A-list even right? El Dap? El Gap? El Bap? El Lap? El Map? El Nap? El Bap? El Vap? El Cap? El Cap. I don't know, honestly. El Capitan? I don't know. I only know that Sonny Chiba talks about it in Lucchini. Goes, El Capitan, quest to the coast of Key Largo, well in ditch and gang, keep your ears out for a year sipping fountain blue, house of bamboo, paradise. That's all I know. I don't know anything else about El Capitan. It's the free solo cliff. I literally don't fuck with Star Wars, to be honest with you, nor do I speak Spanish. So I wouldn't know anything about that, to be honest. Kirkland's signature cage-free eggs, 24 count. I mean, this is going to be cheap, man. This is going to be like, in the US, it's going to be like $4.99. Holy fuck. And you guys are complaining about the price of eggs? Are you fucking stupid? Are you kidding me? $4.99 a dozen ain't so bad, man. But now we're talking $4.99 for 2 dozen and it's a red down arrow? $3.49? That's fucking crazy. I'm even madder, man. I'm even madder. This is from like 5 years ago. Okay, I'm still pretty mad though, to be honest with you. Oh. Checked by 0 American patriots. I know that's right. We can't even buy eggs up here anymore. Do you see they all have salmonella now? There was a post on r/Vancouver that was like, check your eggs, there's been a recall. Then I opened up the article and it was like 1,700 different brands of eggs. Just cook them? You don't want to fuck with the salmonella. Take it from me. That's I would probably just throw your eggs out and buy more eggs if they were part of the recall. If they're not part of the recall, you're probably safe, I'm assuming. But if they're part of the recall, I wouldn't risk it, man. You don't want to fuck with that. Take it from a fellow who's been through it. How about Guatemala? I don't know. I'm just feeling Guatemala today. It happens with remarkable reliability that whatever country I pick is like literally the furthest country on the planet from what is actually the correct answer. I don't know. So like that's like the width of the Pacific Ocean. So what about like Singapore? Okay, and again, people like do yourself a favor. Don't just Monka S this. What's the history of why Singapore is like an independent nation and not part of Malaysia? It's complicated. Britain was involved? Well, I assume so, because anytime I'm in Singapore in GeoGuessr, I'm like, this is like Asian England. It had special status as a naval base. I guess a second question I would have then is why, because Malaysia is not particularly influenced by the British, or is it? I always think of Malaysia as being influenced more by like Southeast Asia and China in particular. More by the Dutch. I guess that's true. Anyway, crowdsourcing Google questions. Buddy, where do you think Google gets the answers from? The fucking crowd. They don't know shit. They're scraping some article that somebody else wrote in like 1999 on Singapore.com. So I got lost in the sauce. 3,000 kilometers from Singapore? How about Bangladesh? That's cooler. Oh, that's bad. How about Papua New Guinea? That's warmer. Wish me luck, fellas. How about, I guess it's not going to be Australia, now that I think about it. What's going on over here? Is Tuvalu one of the ones that's kind of close? That's cooler. That's interesting. Maybe it is Australia, bro. I don't know. That's warmer, but not as warm as Papua New Guinea. Maybe it's like Brunei. That's cooler, bro. You look like a fool. Maybe it's fucking New Zealand. I can't believe New Zealand would be closer to Papua New Guinea than Australia, though. Maybe it's fucking... It's closest to Papua New Guinea, huh? Maybe, is this like Micronesia? Micronesia is warmer. Is it Solomon Islands? That's cooler, bro. Is it Timor-Leste? As come on, man. I'm digging in deep to my bag of tricks here. The hell's going on in the South Pacific, man? It's closest to Papua New Guinea and Timor-Leste, but still 1,300 kilometers away. It's the Philippines? Yeah, okay, you smarmy so-and-so. Close, very close to the Philippines. Indonesia. No, that's adjacent to Papua New Guinea, man. Malaysia. It's okay, we're gonna have a problem here, because like we've done every country. It's closest to Indonesia and the Philippines. It's like Saipan. Did you mean, I guess, I mean, no, because Taiwan is here. Guam? Wait, Guam can't be there. Guam, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Guam is not found in the database. American Samoa. Not that one. I meant American Samoa, man. Oh, it's a territory, not a country. This shit's gonna be like China, and I'm gonna look like a fucking moron, man. What is, okay, Vanuatu. Of course, it's not, no, and we already did Tuvalu, and then fucking Tonga, and then fucking Fiji, and the fucking Marshall Islands, and then fucking Christmas Island. Okay, we already did the Marshall Islands. Like Midway. I mean, Bikini Atoll. They literally don't have a give up button. Chat, I need your help. I need your help. I don't know what it is. I'm crashing out. Palau! Oh my God, man. I took 20 guesses. Palau. That's true. I'm something of a legend on Pelago. I'm not even being a hater. Maybe I shouldn't even ask. Is Palau, it's an independent nation? It's not a territory of like the Philippines? All right. I'm not good for them. Honestly, good for them. I think every person should be their own individual country. I think that would be for the best, to be honest with you. It has 18,000 people. That's literally like how many people are in the stadium for the Canucks versus the Oilers. I'm not doing Worldle today. I looked at the country and said, fuck that. Sorry. It wasn't shaped like a boot. I said, no thanks. March 27th, 2015, starring Jim Parsons. It's going to be an animated film that I don't know. This is Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. Worlds collide. I actually have no idea, man. When Earth is taken over by the overly confident Boov, An alien race in search of a new place to call home. This is a fake movie as far as I'm concerned. I see that it made $177 million. I've never seen the poster. I have never heard of the synopsis of it, and the cast is kind of blowing me away right now. This is a money laundering scheme. This doesn't look real, man. This it doesn't look real. It's like indigestible. My experience with this is that it passed through the culture without leaving a trace. It took only memories and left only footprints. Now, Warner Brothers, starring Will Ferrell from 2015. It's a comedy. That's surprising to a fellow like me. Also stars Kevin. Oh, it's Get Hard, man. How messed up is it? This is probably like Kevin Hart's best movie. Well, okay, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle is okay. Awful film? It's not that bad. I mean, it's not that good. It's not one of Will Ferrell's best. Kevin Hart is in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, but it's not his movie, dude. It's not his movie. How did it cost $40 million to make? You're looking at probably like $8 million right here. I'm going to say probably like $3.5 million right here because it was 10 years ago. Lionsgate, starring Shailene Woodley. Insurgent. This is a whole bunch of movies that basically don't exist anymore. They don't make them like this anymore, thank God. Lily James, Cinderella. If it's not Cinderella, we're in hell. Okay, it is Cinderella. And then Radius TWC came out with a bit of a banger, starring Micah Monroe. Tagline. It doesn't think, it doesn't feel, it doesn't give up. It's fucking It Follows, man. Good movie. It was a bad weekend at the multiplex until It Follows came to town. I know I've said it a couple of times. I don't have a whole lot of faith in the sequel because I think if they knew what they were going to do for the sequel, they would have done it like 2 years after the first one came out instead of 10 years later. 10 years later. I could be wrong. 10 years later gives me the vibe of like, we don't want to make It Follows anymore. And then the follow-up movie bombed. So they said, oh, fuck, we got to like pay rent. Let's make It Follows again. And they could still make it work. Blade Runner 2049 came out like 40 years after the original. And it was still a jam. Is David Robert Mitchell the comedian? Yeah. He's still, It Follows is about looking for a gift for your aunt. And I guess they still haven't found it. No spoilers? The Painted Veil to the Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Wes Anderson, Benedict Cumberbatch. I want to say it's David Strathairn or David Toulouse. David Toulouse, I think. Now, Painted Veil, I don't know. I don't know it at all. Ed Norton, Naomi Watts, Benedict Cumberbatch, Keira Knightley, Benedict Cumberbatch, Diana Rigg. Chat, be real with me. I'm just asking questions. Is this movie financed by the Chinese government? No, yes. A little bit. Maybe. Okay. All right. Let me just think about this fucking shit, dude. No, I'm fucking trapped. Damn. Sally Hawkins, my goat? Okay. I mean, brother, there's no way you go Wonka. You go Wonka to Hugh Grant, and now you're in England. You literally just need to pick the most British movie of all time. I'm going to assume that maybe Benedict Cumberbatch was involved in... No? Okay. Who's this guy? Dude, I've seen this guy. Simon Helberg? Is this guy from The Big Bang Theory too? Is he the dude... You know, the guy with the... He's Bazinga 2. Okay, Bazinga 2. Thank you for that. Howard. He's Howard. I've seen 1.5 episodes of The Big Bang Theory. I know this guy. He looks better with his hair like that than with his hair like... Rebecca Ferguson, Dune Part 2. Bitch. Zendaya, Challengers. Mike Faced, West Side Story. Okay, now I got to figure out... Angela Bassett did The Thing. Benedict Cumberbatch from here. Oh, okay, I hate to do it, man. You got to go like Ant-Man. I'm so sorry. Infinity War. Oh, sorry, Paul Rudd. Infinity War. Come on, man. Avengers. Oh, he's not in Infinity War, but Doctor Strange is. Benedict Cumberbatch. The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar and 3 more. Benedict Cumberbatch. The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Shortest possible, too. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Rafe Fiennes, he's in a lot of that Wes Anderson stuff. That's true. That's right, he's in the quantum realm. Oh, Malf would be so disappointed in me, man. Now we're fucking talking, bro. Now we're fucking talking. Boston Bruins, 20-plus games played in the playoffs in his career. Yeah, I'm thinking you got to go the legend, Jake DeBrusk on that one, for sure. The New York Islanders, 20-plus games played in his playoff career. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be Mike Bossy, bitch. And then Winnipeg Jets, 20-plus playoff games played in the career. Hang on, I need to check. No, I don't, apparently. Okay, well, let's get a fucking Mark Scheifele, bro. If I could figure out how to spell it. There you go. Very menacing image. Boston, 5-plus wins in his postseason career. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's lots of options here. Me personally, I'm kind of like a Gary Cheevers sort of fella. He was literally like 22 when this picture was taken. New York Islanders, 5-plus wins. Yeah, bro. I'm thinking it's Billy Smith. Give me a second here. Guess I have to be more specific. Billy Smith. There you go. There he is right there, the lad. Winnipeg Jets, 5-plus wins in the postseason career. I'm going to take the obvious answer. And then these ones, like literally, who cares? Nobody cares. He looks like a streamer, man. Connor Hellebuck, he looks like a streamer. Who does he look like? He does not look like Yerma, man. Yerma. Gary Cheevers looks like a streamer. Gary Cheevers literally looks like he works in a fucking malt shop, man. What are you talking about? Jake DeBrusk is basically Martin Shkreli in the witness protection program. Where are we going here? Movie grid. Oh, no Viola Davis today, huh? That's the real original. Leonardo DiCaprio, $100 million plus at the box office. Catch Me If You Can. It's Spielberg, bro. It goes crazy. 2-word title, The Beach. Double letter word in the title. Blood diamond. Next question. Double letter word in title. 3,000 years of longing. $100 million plus at the box office. I'm going to have to say Only Lovers Left Alive. Just kidding. 2-word title. I got to go Vanilla Sky. I got to think of a Tilda Swinton movie that made $100 million at the box office. Nicolas Cage, $100 million at the box office. Let's go The Rock. 2-word title. I'll hit you with a little, I mean, there's a lot that are coming to, there's just so many that are coming to mind right now. Like National Treasure, I guess. Raising Arizona. And then a fucking double letter word in title. Renfield with 2 Ds. Pig. Face Off. Face Off has the double letter. Face Off. It also has a slash. Tilda Swinton, $100 million at the box office. My horny ass is really going to end up typing Doctor Strange, huh? We'll take those. Narnia. Oh, Narnia. Sandberg, what's cracking? You thinking what I'm thinking? Narnia. What is it? You know what I'm talking about. And I'm ghosts like Swayze. So you guys seen this? It's blowing up the internet, man. It's blowing up the internet. Let's use Yahoo Maps to find the dopest route. I prefer MapQuest. Yo, that's a good one too. Google Maps is the best. True that. Double true. Remember that? Lazy Sunday? Remember that? Anyway, G-Force. What the heck is this, man? Clearly you don't own an air fryer. Elijah Wood, Nicolas Cage, The Trust. MapQuest made my mother cry. I went on a date in the 11th grade. I printed out the MapQuest directions to drive to the movie theater just to have in the car. But then I didn't want to lose aura, so I also memorized the MapQuest directions. But to be fair, even though it was like a 20-minute drive, it was literally like 3 turns. I guess you can get almost anywhere with like 3 turns, right? No? What? That sounds right to me. Like you just make sure like your second turn is onto like a major road, and then your third turn is just onto like the road you need to be on to get to the destination, man. Your ass was driving in the 11th grade? Yeah, bro. To get your learner's permit at 16. I didn't get held back. I started school when I was like 3. I have to make 3 turns just to get out of my neighborhood. Fucking Ash Lane to Pine Street to fucking Oak Street ass subdivision. More housing developments go up named after the things they fucking replace, bro. So welcome to Meadowbrook and welcome to Shady Space. I know what you're saying. Suburban ass. Took me a second to remember the lyrics. Okay, hang on. Spell check.
Savvy, a adjective meaning having or showing. Bookworm, a noun meaning a person.
These are right up my alley, man.
Deer, a noun meaning any of various slender-legged, even-toed.
Just call him an ungulate, bro. We don't need to go through all the rigmarole.
Varnish, a noun meaning.
Relating to Ernest.
Still, a adjective meaning devoid of or.
Okay, next.
Collision, a noun.
Dude, that's kind of a fucking tricky one. I had to not think about that.
Salubrious, a adjective meaning favorable to or promoting health or well-being. Salubrious is a Latin word meaning healthful or wholesome. Salubrious, a adjective meaning favorable to or promoting health or well-being. Salubrious is a Latin word meaning healthful.
Fuck. Salubrious. Salubrious. That's a medium-ass word.
Tremulous. A adjective meaning characterized by or affected.
Tremulous.
Mycology. A noun meaning a branch of
Easy enough.
acuity. A noun
That's a
meaning
good one. That's an important word, man.
arenaceous. A adjective arenaceous. Arenaceous. A adjective meaning resembling, made of, or containing sand or sandy particles. Arenaceous comes from the Latin word arena, meaning sand. Arenaceous. A adjective meaning resembling, made of, or containing sand or sandy particles. Arenaceous comes from the Latin word arena, meaning sand. Arenaceous.
Arena.
A adjective meaning resembling, made of, or
Arenaceous.
containing.
Oh. Oh.
Vulcan. A noun meaning the Roman god of fire and metalworking. Volcanus stems from
Oh,
Latin, named after Vulcan, the god.
Vulcan. Her ass said Vulcan. Am I crazy? I heard Vulcan.
Fortuitous.
Ah.
The adjective meaning occurring by chance. Fortuitous.
Fortuitous. I use that a lot.
Hummock. A noun meaning a rounded knoll or hillock. Hummock.
Okay, that's been committed to memory because we got that wrong once.
Pinioned. A noun meaning the terminal section of a bird's wing, including the carpus,
Pinioned.
metacarpus.
Pinioned. Pinioned! She doesn't fucking enunciate your ChatGPT tokens are retrograded. I don't even know if that word makes any sense. She did not say pinioned. She said pinioned. Like instead of turned, she said turnt. That shit's got me fucking pressed, man. Do people still say that? Take me to FoodGuessr. Put me in a world that makes sense. Let's find out what fucking the only culture on the planet that makes chicken soup. Okay, I mean, this is crazy. That's Japan. But what am I looking at here? Water, salt, kombu, and seafood. Japan. That's shiojiru, also known as salt soup. All right, fair enough. That's like a Midwest salad, 100%. This might be a Cobb salad from the United States of America. That's a Cobb. I've never eaten a Cobb salad in my life, man. Is this like the Cobb salad is like organized by color when they serve it to you? Or is this just like, is this a special serving? That's normal. Oh, okay. I mean, I like what's in it, man. I don't really like hard-boiled eggs, but I like the rest of it. Potatoes, cheese, butter, achiote, milk, salt, oil, eggs, chorizo. I mean, anytime I see chorizo, we just go Spain, man. Ah! No, these are like arepas or something, man. This has got to be South America. Peanut sauce, fried eggs, and avocado? Maybe it could just be Mexico. Lapingacho. Brazil? Pump the brakes, brother. Argentina? Ecuador? They love to put Ecuador in this game. There we go. That looks good. Young Shanahan, thanks for the picture of this Ecuadorian food from Bratislava. Today's average 11,000. Us 13,000. We're so back. We don't do double L's in Brazil. Yeah, lucky for you, because in the 2014 World Cup, 1 L was enough, right? That was not called for. That might be like a national tragedy. I apologize. It was a remarkable loss, though. You don't see scores like that in soccer that often, especially in the top flight, okay? Like, that was what happened. Has there been a documentary about how the Brazilian national team lost in the World Cup at home? Because, like, there had to be something crazy going on behind the scenes. Like, did they all have food poisoning or something? joke is gonna get you killed. I like the Brazilian soccer team, man. Except I did say, never ask a man his salary, a woman her age, or Ronaldo what the fuck he was doing when he landed in South Korea for the 2002 World Cup. I didn't know about that. It was in the 8th grade when it happened, okay? But I was on Reddit and it said, here's a picture of Ronaldo landing at Incheon International Airport in 2002. He didn't have to do all that, okay? He didn't have to do that. Not his hairstyle. You can look it up for yourself for extra credit. It was not a different time. I was alive then. I was... Yes, it is the eye thing. It's the eye thing for sure. Okay, Danny McBride, Craig Robinson. Could be like any movie, but Pineapple Express is one of them. Okay, this is the end. I need me a Jay Baruchel summer, man. Jonah Hill, is he in Severance season 2, man? It's a Severance photo, man. You see Dave Chappelle on SNL? No, it's Chris Rock. You see Chris Rock say that if Luigi Mangione looked like Jonah Hill, he'd already be dead? I'm not even like fucking with Jonah Hill, and I'm like, come on, man. Why you gotta drag Jonah Hill into this? Dude was probably just at home watching TV that like 75 million people are like laughing at a punchline that he's ugly. He's not even like ugly. He's just, you know, I mean, he's had his ups and downs, but he just looks like a normal dude, man. He literally just looks like a person you would see outside, man. Have you talked about why you only give Perfect Days a 3.5? Okay, don't slander me. First off, it's 3.5 out of 5, and it got a heart. And thirdly, it's because I'll admit I watched it on a plane. I was very tired, but I was also like about halfway through the movie. I was getting a little bored. I was kind of like, I get that that's part of the culture of Japanese cinema, but I was like, I get it. He's cleaning the toilet. And I get that it's putting you in Hirayama's life. Is you're also meant to enjoy the little things just like he is enjoying the little things, having watched it that much. But Wim Wenders is not Japanese. Yeah, the movie is Japanese, though. It's Japanese cinema. Just because I'm sorry to tell you, but if I cook pho, that's not Canadian cuisine. That's still Vietnamese. It's a Japanese movie. The movie takes place in Japan with all Japanese actors. The Wolverine is Japanese cinema? Well, I don't know who directed it. The Wolverine director. James Mangold? Yep, Japanese movie. That's a Japanese movie right there. James Mangold, really? You can't pronounce it pho? I literally pronounce it pho every time I order it in a restaurant. I guess I'm just less... That one friend that's like not woke enough. That's cringe? I don't know. I think it's kind of cringe to be like... You know what? We don't need to get into it. PHO makes pho sound in English. That's I feel like that's the defense that I need to offer for my own position. Like I don't need to take myself one step away from like white boy orders food in perfect Vietnamese, right? I'll just read it the way it's written on the menu. And if you guys want to like get a 5-alarm social anxiety attack over how to pronounce the food on the menu, so you just order chicken tenders instead, that's really up to you, quite frankly. You could always just use the number too. You could be like, I'll take a number like 62A or whatever. That's why they put the menu there, man. They're just happy you're in the restaurant. That's an ad hominem. Yeah. But I don't necessarily think it is pronounced pho. I know it's pronounced pho in Vietnamese, but I think that in fucking English, it might be pho. The way when it crosses over, that's the sound the letters make in the English language, man. Because your fucking horny asses are all saying Samsung, which is not the name of the company. The name of the company in Korea is Samsung. But if I say Samsung, everybody goes, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know how it's pronounced. But when it comes to food, it's like if you say pho instead of pho, they're like, oh my God, that's problematic. You don't have a consistent fucking position, is what I'm trying to tell you. You don't have a consistent, you're literally being led around by your nose like a fucking dog on a leash. How does that make you feel? If you don't stand for anything, what will you fucking fall for, bro? Okay, you'll not catch me saying quesadilla. But you will also not catch me ordering a quesadilla at a restaurant because I'm not ordering off the children's menu. A lot of Mexican food for adults that's the dream. You don't have to order off the kids' menu because the food is fun, even though it's for adults. Mexican might be the most fun food meant for adults. It's colorful, different textures. Sometimes they put tortilla chips, shredded cheese. You don't need to order off the kids' menu. It's a different story. I didn't say it's children's food. I said it's fun. It's a different story. How do you say La Croix? I think you just got your answer. Wait, that was acted. Before I got sidetracked by a bunch of Ohio fucking noodle soup eaters. Hang on, here's how to play the Cinematrix. Kirsten Dunst said in the White House. It's going to have to be Dick. Angela Bassett said in the White House. I actually have absolutely no idea. Gary Oldman said in the White House. I have absolutely no idea. Kirsten Dunst, one-word title. I'd say melancholia. Angela Bassett, one-word title. I have no idea, man. Angela Bassett is in How Stella Got Her Groove Back, Black Panther, and The Score. And it basically doesn't apply for any of these, except probably, Black Panther was nominated for Best Picture, I think, so. It's a bit of a tearjerker, that's fair. Oscar-nominated film. How about Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy? One-word title. Gary Oldman, one-word title. How about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban? How about The Batman? It doesn't even work as two words. One-word title, Gary Oldman. Man, fuck this. It's Monday. It's a fucking impossible grid today, man. Takes place in the fucking White House? Are you shitting me, man? That's crazy. Hit the bricks. You can just leave. The Daft Punk dudes were once in a band with guitarist Laurent Brankowitz, who later joined what listomaniacal quartet? Bro, that's Phoenix. I thought these questions were supposed to be hard. Is that... Are you serious? That's a give me, man. Francois Couchepin, Annemarie Huber-Hutz, and Corina Casanova are recent chancellors of what polyglot place? That sounds like fucking Luxembourg to me, man. That sounds like Luxembourg. Oh, it's Switzerland, the Confederatio Helvetica, as I like to call it. The robe color of a monastic order gives its name to what beverage? Mountain Dew Code Red? The Mountain Dew Code Red monastic order? I'm trying to think of like monastic orders. There's like the Teutonic order. Dr. Teutonic? Dr. Pepper? I have absolutely no idea, man. I have no clue. What Mountain Dew? The order of the Mountain Dew? I can't even fathom a guess. Though the drink is European, there's a South African monkey with essentially the same name as what jittery beverage? Red Bull? No, dude, that is the drink is not European, and there's no fucking South American monkey called Red Bull. Okay, fucking chill. That doesn't, but it's gonna be rock star energy. Like, what is it? What jittery bev? I gotta type Red Bull, man. I have no idea. Espresso, hot milk, and fancy foam. That's a fucking cappuccino, man. The order of the cappuccino? Didn't spell it right? Take your ass back to fucking Spellcheck, brother. That's how we spell it here. Okay, I'm not gonna get in. When I go to the fucking Tim Hortons, can I get a cappuccino? Fuck you, man. So give me a large double and a fucking sour cream glaze. That's how we order it up here. For feeding is the literal translation of what fancy word for an elephant's trunk? Proboscis. I actually didn't know that was right. I just assumed that a long nose is a proboscis. Butterfly Effect, that's by Ray Bradbury, bro. You're embarrassing yourself with these level 3 questions. Come on, man. 12 points on Thrice today? We're chilling. That's the only good thing at Tim Hortons. We don't go there unless we're in a pinch. But I've been on my treat era lately. Chibli, are you here? Chibli was talking about he's riding the bike. He needs to stop eating so many treats. And I think he's got it backwards, man. The more you ride the bike, the more you ride the bike, the more treats you can have, man. I picked up my daughter from one of her activities on the weekend. She said, I want a treat. I said, me too, honey. We went to the bakery. I got a cookie. She also got a cookie. A bakery cookie, dude. Bakery cookies are like this big. It's a dream come true. It was nice, man. Was it double chunk? No, it was a snickerdoodle, a cinnamon flavored cookie. They get tiring to eat. Cue the tweet. Can you do anything? Sorry, what do you mean you're too tired to eat the whole cookie? Granddad was flying Spitfires in the European theater at the Battle of Britain, okay? I'm too tired to eat a big cookie? It's 900 calories? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's literally like, it replenished probably like half the energy that I spent on my bike ride on Saturday. It's a skill difference, bro. Okay, what are you saying here? Disorderly. Sort these video game series in the order of release, based on the first game in the US, starting with the oldest. Okay, Donkey Kong is older than Mario Kart for sure. Pokemon is pre-Call of Duty. Halo is pre-Call of Duty is 04. Halo is like 01. Pokemon's like 96. Now, the real question, Mario Kart didn't come out till the SNES. The Street Fighter was in the arcade. Boom. Fuck you. Eat my shit. I own you. It's really literally the easiest game of my life. Call of Duty's like 1999. Wrong, buddy. It's actually 2003. Now, I was wrong. I said it was 2004, but 99 is ridiculous. No one believed on COD? Well, I imagine like if you were born in 2005, it feels like Call of Duty's been around forever. But like if you were alive before the franchise existed, it's pretty easy to know that that's not the case. Medal of Honor was better back then. I played a lot of Medal of Honor Frontline for sure, man. Do we have anything else? We usually play like Juxtastat. Juxtastat is this one is basically just for the Americans. Come on, you didn't know Biloxi, Missouri has more school buses per capita than Peoria, Illinois? It's self-evident, bro. Higher percentage of units with cheap rent. I could not tell you whether Akron or Charleston has cheaper rent, man. I feel like Ohio is probably cheaper to live in than South Carolina. Okay, we take those. Which swung more towards Democrats from 2016 to 2020? I have to assume, I mean, listen, I'm assuming West Palm Beach is probably like among the top 50 reddest counties in the United States of America. But that means it could swing more, but I got to go. Michigan went red, blue, right? So I got to go Michigan. Higher percentage of people employed in utilities. This, I honestly don't know. But I do. There's a lot of like hydroelectric and nuclear stuff in Eastern Canada. I'm assuming, I mean, maybe I'm just thinking of Los Alamos, but okay, fair enough. I don't want to answer this question. Higher percentage of adults with a cognitive disability. I don't want to answer this question. I got it right, though. Higher percentage of people between 25 and 64 who have at least a high school diploma. Gatineau attracts a lot of like government workers, so I would assume it's Division 11, Saskatchewan? There was some trick. 9% correct is crazy. I feel like validated by that, but Zam, dude. 88 to 90. 12% of people in the Gatineau region are not completing high school. 1 in 8 people is not completing high school in Gatineau. That's crazy, man. Have you been to Gatineau? I've been to Hull. And you're going to say why, and then I'm going to answer the question, which is maybe going to indicate that I should have clicked on the other one, because the drinking age is 18 there instead of 19 in Ontario. And all you have to do, if you don't want to wait for a year to get drunk in public, is walk over a little bridge. And then all of a sudden, it's legal for you to have some Boreals there. It's not a crime. It's actually the opposite of a crime. It's extremely legal. I heard Kate laugh. It is legal. It's not illegal to drink at 18. It's illegal to drink at 18 in Ontario. If you're in Quebec, you can do that. It's legal. You're fucking anchored on the idea that like 19 is the exact perfect like ethical legal drinking age, and we're like circumventing some kind of like foundational rule. No, this shit should be fucking illegal forever, man. These are all just arbitrary numbers. I'm literally like not joking, but anyway, I don't think they should make alcohol illegal, but they should make it illegal until they make weed federally legal in the US, because they would fucking kick their asses into gear. If it was, people are like, literally society's going to crumble if we legalize weed federally in the US. Let's see how quick that shit gets passed if you make it a package deal with alcohol. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because it would literally, there would be a special election like 2 weeks after the rule passed. They would give you the day off from work to vote. This is a misdirect. You hate booze? I don't hate booze. I just think they should make non-alcoholic beers with THC in them, and not 100 milligrams or whatever the hell Apollo was talking about. That's psychotic to me. I think that actually might be like above the LD 50, at least for me. There's ones with 2. That doesn't seem like enough. Surely there's got to be something in the middle. Because I don't think you want to be having like 8 of those. It's got to be bad for your gut biome. Anyway. What was I talking about? I gotta go pee, but there's only 15 minutes left in stream. But I should just go. I'm just gonna go pee. I'm gonna slash marker it. Slash marker those. I'll be back.